Hello YouTube.
Yo, what's good? Master Duel Central, or maybe we should call it TCG Central today. It's BANLIST season, and they just put the boy Jet Synchron off of the ban list. So I figured for my TCG boys out there, I'd hook you up with some sauce, some of the Dino sauce we've been playing with in Master Duel. Basically, if we have Jet Synchron and we have Hulk, that means we have the dopest Scythe Lock Dino deck you can do. You have a one-card combo with Scrap Raptor to set up a Scythe Lock that can go into Baronne DeFleur on opponent's turn. So pretty crazy stuff. It is a going first deck. And let me just save this deck real quick, and then I'll go through the card by card. Playing 1 Misk because we can't play more, 3 Ovi, 3 Baby, 3 Scrap Raptor, 1 Chimera, 1 Golem, 1 Artifact Scythe, 1 Jet Synchron, 2 Ultimate Conductor, 2 Archosaur, 1 Overtext, 2 Double Evolution Pill, 3 Fossil Dig, 1 Called by the Grave, 2 Crossout, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Lost World, 3 Pot of Prosperity, 1 Nemesis Keystone, 3 Droplet, 1 Scrap Wyvern, 1 Helica Fibrex, 1 Artifact Dagda, 1 Baronne DeFleur, 1 Gallant Granite, 1 Naturia Beast, 1 Evil Sword Dolka, a Lagia, an Appaloosa, an Access Code, a TG Wonder Magician, a Borlode Savage Dragon, Dugares, Linkaribo, and Secure Gardna. So just to go through some of the cards here, one of the main things for this deck is like you really want to run the Ash and the Cross out because Called by is at 1 and Ash murders Dino. Plus you only have 1 Misk, so because we only have 1 Misk, I'm running the Keystone combo. What this card is basically just it is going to return your Misk from your banished pile back to your deck to special summon itself. And since it's an earth monster and your level 4 tuner is also an earth monster, you can actually make Naturia Beast, which is really strong. So yeah, just a really good card. I know you guys want to negate that branded fusion, so this is going to be one way to do it. But yeah, so that's why we're running this. Easy to search off of Granite and very easy to make a rank 4 in this deck. There's a lot of combos to do it, so I'll make sure to show that to you when we do the combo showcase. A couple other side notes in here. The Dugares is just for easy OTK. I'm sure you're familiar with that in Dinos. Linkaribo, Secure Gardna is because if you brick on like Archosaur, you basically need to go into the Linkaribo Secure Gardna to at least set up a pill. And if you can set up a pill, then maybe you might get lucky and win, but you know, at that point it's kind of tough luck, buddy. But you can still win games off of UCT sometimes, trust me. For questionable puts, I mean, you could probably remove the Quo Atlas and replace it with like a Petite for extra consistency. I'm running the Quo Atlas right now, but that's like kind of questionable, I guess. And for the Pot of Prosperity, I know this card is super expensive still in the TCG. You can probably replace it with a couple cards, but definitely not like extravagance. Like I would say try to replace it for more like draw 1 cards, you know, and shit like that. Because replacing it with extravagance is because like there's certain cards in here you really need. Like it's easy to use Prosperity because if you don't need to go into the if you're not stuck on like your Archosaur, you don't need to go into the Linkaribo line. You can remove like one of these rank 4s or remove your Savage Dragon if you just want to set up like Naturia Beast. Like the main cards you're going to want to keep are basically these 6 here, right? Oh, and the TG Wonder Magician. But pretty much everything here is fair game. Usually you'll want to keep the Appaloosa though, so your 6 banishes are probably going to be like, if you're going first, you're probably going to be banishing like Access Code, Lagia, Dolka, Savage, either of these 2, or Dugares, depending. Dugares is more just an OTK tool for the most part. But yeah, so let me just showcase the deck to you a little bit here, and I especially want to show you the 1-card combo with Scrap Raptor to set up a Scythe Lock on opponent's turn. Adds a lot of consistency to Dinos. If you don't have the 2-card combo, like basically like if you have Fossil Dig in your hand and your hand is kind of break, you know, you're like onto UCT and Animadorn, Cross out and an Ash or some shit like that, you just activate Fossil Dig, and instead of grabbing Ovi or Misk and not really being able to do much with them, you can just go get Scrap Raptor and go into a 1-card combo that's going to at least set up a Scythe Lock. So, and plus you're going to get a Baronne DeFleur after, so on top of your Scythe Lock you're going to have an Omni Negate. So very strong stuff. Let me just go showcase that to you now. Here we've got the Animadorn Archosaur, the Droplet, we kind of breaked on the Golem, and we have Fossil Dig. So what we're going to do here is probably activate Fossil Dig, and obviously we're not going to chain Ash to our own Fossil Dig, thank you for asking. And most likely what you want to get here is the Baby. If you get like Misk, it's not really going to help you. You could also just get Scrap Raptor and go Scythe Lock. Honestly, I think that might be the best play with a hand like this, to just go Scythe Lock and set the droplet. You know, you have Ash, droplet, Scythe Lock set up. That's pretty good, actually. In fact, I think that's what we probably want to do with this hand. You could get baby, pop the baby with Archosaur, but it's just Scythe Lock is so good. Scythe Lock is just so good. So, Scrap Raptor effect. Activate that bad boy. Yeah, and we're obviously not going to Ash it. Get the Scrap Chimera here. Then you want to use your second normal summon off of Scrap Raptor to summon the Chimera and bring back the Raptor from the grave. Just like that. And we're going to special summon our Halka Fibrax since we have a tuner and a non-tuner. So here's the boy. Activate the effect of Halka Fibrax, and we're not going to chain Ash. Thank you for asking, though. Appreciate it. Summon the Jet Synchron from the deck here. And we can make ourselves a Link Karibo. There it is. Then we can activate our Jet Synchron in the grave. And if there's one thing useless in our hand, it's definitely Scrap Golem. So we'll be discarding that bad boy, bringing back our Jet Synchron here. And we can make ourselves a Dagda. So here's the boy. Then we can set the droplet. And I mean, this is not bad. We're going to have Scythe Lock at the start of our opponent's main phase, have a Baronne DeFleur on top of a Forbidden Droplet and an Ash Blossom. So not too bad. So here we go to end phase. Now, if I was playing against a real person, as soon as they do anything in main phase 1, we would want to trigger Halka Fibrax. But because we're not actually playing as someone, we're going to, at the end of main phase instead, activate the effect of Halka Fibrax just to showcase to you what we would do. So as soon as they activate anything, you activate Halka Fibrax because this card says at the start, well, during the main phase that you can do it. Then you would chain the Dagda, and Dagda is going to set Scythe from your deck as it resolves. There you go. Now you summon the TG Wonder Magician from your extra deck, and this card will pop a back row on summon, so you pop the Scythe. Scythe will trigger special summoning itself, and now your opponent cannot summon from the extra deck anymore. And in response to the Scythe activation, you can actually activate TG Wonder Magician's quick effect and make yourself a Baronne DeFleur. This is basically MDC's favorite combo, Master Duel Central. We love this combo. It's a nice one-card combo, very hard to play through, unless they have Droplet, in which case, I mean, they had the Droplet. It is what it is, right? But on the other hand, like, if they did have the Droplet, we do have our own Droplet as well on top of an Ash. So it's not like you know, unwinnable after that. But yeah, this is basically the combo. And another cool thing about this combo is, like, let's say you know, you don't want to do this at the start of your turn, but let's say at the start of your opponent's turn, like standby phase, you can activate the Baronne DeFleur effect if you've already used a negate and bring back the Scythe. Yeah, so we're not chaining anything here. So we return the Baronne DeFleur and we bring back the Scythe, which means our opponent is Scythe locked for another turn. So you can easily Scythe lock your opponent 2 turns in a row. So if they do have some grind game left in them after everything you did to them, well, you know, you still got another Scythe lock to bring down. So pretty cool stuff. Now let's go through a more like you know, basic Dino combo, like your typical line. Alright, yeah, see, this is a perfect hand to show a more basic line. So this is basically the God hand. Activate Fossil Dig, right? We get ourselves a baby. And if they ashed the Fossil Dig, it's fine because we could have summoned the Oviraptor to get the baby instead. In this case here, because we have the Ovi in hand, I low-key think it might be better to do the line starting with the Misk. Nah, well, yeah, I think so, actually, because we already have a baby in hand. It's probably better to go Misk effect and activate Misk in the grave, banishing it. Yeah. And no, we're not going to ash our own Misk, thanks for asking. And we bring out the Animadorn Archosaur. Now at this point, all your dinos on the field are unaffected. You're going to activate the Archosaur, and you don't chain Ash here. So Archosaur effect, pop the baby, get the double evolution pill. Then you get to trigger the baby effect in the grave. No, I don't want to ash, thanks for asking. And with the baby, you're going to be summoning a Oviraptor from the deck. Yeah, because we did not normal summon yet. So you summon the Oviraptor. With the Oviraptor, you want to search a baby from deck. So there's the boy. There's the boy, add it to my hand. Yes. Perfect. So now you can normal summon that baby, just like that. Activate the effect of Oviraptor, popping this baby. And then you want to special summon the other baby from the grave, triggering the one you just popped. And with that baby, you want to get yourself a Scrap Raptor from the deck, just like this. Now with Scrap Raptor, you can activate its effect to pop the baby to get an extra normal summon. With the baby, you're actually going to be summoning your third copy of baby from the deck here, just like that. Then you can go into your Scrap Wyvern. Whoops. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not super used to EDO Pro. I'm more used to Master Duel now. So Scrap Wyvern here, using the Archosaur as well as Scrap Raptor, you make yourself an Wyvern. And now with Wyvern, you can bring back the Scrap Raptor from the grave. There's the boy. Then you pop the Scrap Raptor to activate the effect of Wyvern. And you can chain block it using the effect of Scrap Raptor. So you want to make sure with the Scrap Raptor effect to search yourself a Scrap Chimera to your hand. And then with the Wyvern, you want to summon a Scrap Golem from the deck. So there's the Golem, that's the boy. There's the boy. Now you need to pop the baby. And if you want to, you could be running a Giant Rex here, but since we're not running it, we're just going to summon another Scrap Raptor. It has its uses, trust me, don't worry. So from here, you can easily set up a Scythe lock if you would like to. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make ourselves a Halqifibrax. There's the boy, and we're going to make it using the Wyvern as well as the Scrap Raptor. So there's the boy. Yes. I'm going to use the Halqifibrax effect here. Bring out the Jet Synchron from the deck. We're going to activate our effect of Scrap Golem, bringing back our Scrap Raptor from the grave to our field, not to our opponent's field. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Perfect. Yes. Now, in our hand, we do have cards we can discard, so we might as well save some materials and just use a Link Karibo on the Jet Synchron here. And then we can activate our Jet Synchron in the hand, in the grave, by discarding our Archosaur. So bring out the Jet Synchron here. Perfect. Make ourselves a Dagda. Where's the boy? Where is the... There he is. All right. So you make yourself a Dagda here. So guaranteed a Scythe lock on opponent's turn. From here, there's other things we can do though. So for instance, you could use... there's so many things you could do here. I guess what we want to do here is grab a Granite. So make yourself a Granite. Just like that. Then you can activate the effect of Gallant Granite. Removing Scrap Raptor, pretty important. Because you need that Scrap Raptor in the grave. And get yourself a Nemesis Keystone. So with the basically now what you can do is you can activate the Nemesis Keystone to return a misc from your banished to your deck, but you don't want to do that quite yet because you do want to get some space on your field for the Scrap Raptor. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves an Appaloosa. Oh wait, whoa, not yet. I was a little too early on the button there. We got to start by activating our double evolution pill. Sorry about that. Yeah, start with double evolution pill, and we're gonna banish like the Link Karibo from grave. Doesn't really matter. Yep. And then when you want to chain the Dagda, there you go. Because once you've activated Dagda effect and you've set Scythe on the field, you don't really need Dagda anymore. Then with your pill, you can get yourself either a Spell or Trap Negate or Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, depending on what you'd rather do. I think we're just going to go for the UCT because we're going to be setting up a Naturia Beast on top of our Scythe block anyway. So there you go. Now we can make ourselves an Appaloosa using the Dagda as well as the Granite and the Golem. Now, I don't know exactly how I confirm. How do I confirm this? Oh, finish. Sorry. Okay, now I know how this works. There you go. So Appaloosa with 3 negates. Not too bad, not too bad. And now we can normal summon our Scrap Chimera. Activate the Scrap Chimera's effect. Bringing out the Scrap Raptor from the graveyard here. Just like that. Then you can activate the Nemesis Keystone, bringing back your misc to your deck. So basically, it's just a way to recur misc so that you aren't actually stuck with only one misc. And now with these boys, you can make yourself a Naturia Beast. So there's the boy. And I mean, Scrap Wyvern might be looking kind of useless here, but it is like a free pop for your UCT if ever you need it. And you do need the empty space here on the field for your artifact Scythe. So here, let's say you would go on end phase, next player's turn, draw phase, standby phase, main phase. As soon as they do anything in main phase, you would trigger the Halqifibrax. In this case, because we're not playing as someone, like I said, basically we're gonna trigger it at end of main phase, but usually as soon as they do anything in main phase 1, you want to do this. So you activate the Halqifibrax, and you get your TG Wonder Magician in your extra monster zone. Very important, very important. You need this free space for Scythe. So you pop the Scythe, and you don't chain your TG Wonder Magician here. No, yes. No, you don't chain a card until your Scythe is on the field and activated. So you get your Scythe here. Scythe activates, then you can chain your your TG Wonder Magician. So you use both of them, and you make yourself a Baronne DeFleur using the Scythe as well as the TG Wonder Magician. So there you go. Your opponent's Scythe locked. They can't activate spell cards. You've got an Omni Negate on the field, 3 monster negates, and a Book of Moon on legs with 3200 defense. Pretty crazy shit. Easy to set up turn 1, and just a ton of fun to play. So yeah, TCG boys, that was the Master Duel Central Secret Sauce. This is the kind of shit we've been playing with in Master Duel for a while. Hope you liked the deck. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to my UCT tier members. That would be John Caceres, Rapture, and Bongerman420. Shout out to my first Twitch subs. That would be Jack-O-Lantern and Hex. You guys are all awesome. Thank you for supporting. And yeah, have a nice day. Peace.